Hey, aunties, uncles, cousins, and everybody in between. So, I don't know about y'all, but it's always a coincidence that I have my babies, one of my babies dressed in something for Theme Thursday. So, it is lambs or soft as lambs and lions. So I do have the twins, and they have been requested by many people to come on. And y'all, River is being super nosy right now. There is a little picture over here in the corner where he's looking at, and so he's like mesmerized. I'm sorry, mesmerized by it because it has a lot of colors in it. He loves to look at colors, you guys. So, anyways, they have on this all into one romper by Carter's Child of Mine. It is heather gray. It has crocodiles that are like a slate gray, and then we have elephants and lions on it. So I have the boys in something lion today. And also soft as a lamb. I would say the blanket that they're on, you guys, oh my gosh, this blanket is so soft. And we got this blanket from Walmart. It was in the new the Gerber Organics collection. They're coming out with blankets and stuff now too, and I think it was like 24.98 or something like that. Don't quote me, but it is really really soft, and I love them on this blanket. So we are all prepared for Theme Thursday, and I wanted to also stop by and reply to a question that was asked by my sis Toya over at Definitely Me. Hey sis. So I wanted to leave a comment, but your comments, I guess they were not, I guess they were closed off or whatever on the video. So I decided to make a video and reply to the question that was asked. And she asked, what is our pet peeve when it comes to the reborn community or the reborn hobby? And hers was bullying. My pet peeve for this community is um, people who don't personally know you, but you guys had a friend in common, and maybe you and that person don't really care for each other or didn't get along, so you no longer speak. And then that person doesn't know you from a can of paint, never had a conversation with you, never really visited your channel, none of that. But because they have heard bad things from that person that you no longer talk to, they decide that they don't want to interact with you either. And I guess it's called guilty by association. And I think it's so funny because so many of my friends, like real life doll friends that I actually know, have told me that this has happened on several occasions, which I find it kind of funny because I don't have problems with people being friends with people that I don't care for in this community. I mean, I am 39 years old. I was learned that everybody, I was taught, not learned. Let me correct myself. I was taught that everybody is not going to be your friend. Everybody's personality is not going to match with yours. There are going to be some people in this world that you just don't vibe with. And that's 100% okay. I have friends, like I said, in this community that are friends with people that I don't necessarily care for or communicate with or wouldn't, want to pursue a friendship with. And that's fine. But I find it hilarious that there are some women out there that are like, well, if you're going to be her friend, you can't be mine. That's weird. But I mean, it does happen in this community, and it's called guilty by association, or at least that's what I call it, or I call it following the leader, because I mean, you kind of don't have your own brain if you're following behind somebody else because that person doesn't like somebody and you've never personally had a negative experience with them. So it's kind of weird. And I was in that situation before where something that happened between me was public, and a lot of people chose sides, and I just thought that that was weird because what happened between me and that individual should have stayed between me and that individual, and even though it didn't, it shouldn't have involved anybody else. Our experiences with people are different. Everybody has a different experience with everybody, not necessarily saying that you shouldn't base things off of people's character. If it becomes something that is, what am I trying to say? So if it becomes something that you repeatedly see throughout the community, then I can understand why you push back away from that person. But if it's a isolated incident and it didn't have really anything to do with you, but you decided, oh no, I'm sorry, y'all, I'm sitting up here looking, and look, I'm gonna have to cut that. I hope it didn't ruin the blanket. But when you decide to insert yourself in someone else's air quotes drama or situation, then I don't know. It's just weird to me. I mean, I don't expect my friends to be friends with everybody that I'm friends with in this community, nor do I expect them to not be friends with or deal with people that I don't care for. It's just weird, but I mean, that does happen. And that is kind of a pet peeve of mine, because I've noticed something recently where that had happened, and like the woman was following me and she was watching my videos and she was commenting, and then I found out that she found out that I was friends with someone that she didn't care for, so she unfollowed and stopped commenting. No hard feelings, but it's just like, that was between you and that person, so it's kind of weird that you decided to do that. But anyways, like I said, it happens. We keep it pushing, keep it moving in this community. Who has time for it? Not me. But anyways, I brought the twins on because they were requested. And yes, you guys might see them a little bit more throughout this weekend, because I do miss doing videos with them. Just been a little bit busy when it comes to the new job, but everything is slowing down, so we will be back. And thank you so much for everyone who has been commenting, liking, and subscribing. We do appreciate it. And we hope everybody enjoys the rest of their day. Talk to you guys later. Peace and blessings.